Hi everybody, how are you doing? This is Steph with the Stephssassyscrappers, and I hope you're having a great day. Weather is wonderful outside, but we're going to put a page together tonight and see how it comes out. We haven't done a page for a while, and I'm thinking that I have a volume on tonight. I scrapbooked a page last night that I recorded and didn't have any volume, so that didn't work out very well, huh? So anyway, we're going to start off today by using a couple of pages that we don't use a whole lot. And this is from the school collection. And this is the one that has the names of the grades and stuff on it. And I'm going to flip down here to my camera so you can see what I'm talking about here. There you go. And this one is for sixth grade, which Bo was in sixth grade this year. And it has a corresponding, they all have a corresponding page that go with them with the color that matches the stripe. And these are still available. I do have, maybe I have one on hand, but um, at first I didn't think I would use them, but then they really come in kind of handy. So, and then in addition to that, I'm using the paper from the secret box number 2 for this year, and it is Music to My Ears. And I do have one of these available for sale as well, I believe. So, but they have a lot of good things. This is their music and art concert that was a few weeks ago. So I thought, well, I'd just go ahead and get those pictures on a page and have that done. So we're going to start off with our decorative paper from the Music to My Ears. And I'm going to start off with, let's do a 4-inch strip here. And we're going to turn it and we're going to cut 4 inches off of it, which will leave us a 4x8 strip. And we're going to put that over here. It's down a little ways from the top, maybe about an inch, 3/4 of an inch. And then I'm going to do this should be 8 inches. Yep. So I'm going to turn this one and cut it at, let's see, it needs to go 8 this way and 7 this way. I'm going to cut it at 7 inches. I didn't do that right, did I? And 8 inches. I had the 8 already, so all I had to do is turn it the other way. But that's okay. We came out with the same thing. And I do have directional paper, so I wanted to make sure that I was having it go the right direction. So I'm going to put that one over here so they match up here in the middle, right across from each other, okay? I'm going to push these pictures away here for a little bit so they are not in our way. And I'm also going to stick these pages down, get them lined up good with cement tape to just hold them in place. Have anything all the way down or not, but okay. And I'm going to do kind of the same thing over here. I'm going to push these pictures just up out of the way and get this centered up a little bit here. And put a couple more pieces of tape up here and down here just to hold it in place for me a little bit. It seems like it always moves everywhere with me. So, all right, I'm going to put these, of course, I run out of tape, but never fear. I always have an extra on hand. Okay, so like I said, let's go 3/4, let's go an inch down. So it'll be from 1 inch to 9 inches here. And same thing over here. Alrighty. So then we're going to take a piece of paper, cardstock that goes along with it. And I'm going to cut this at 3/4 of an inch. Looks like I got my hand in something dirty. At 3/4 of an inch. I'm gonna cut this at about 4.5. And then I'm going to cut, see how much we have left here. We have 7.5, and that'll be okay. And what we're going to do with those is we're going to cut a little flag out of the ends of these. And the easiest way that I find to do that is to just gently fold your paper in half. You don't have to make a crease or anything, just gently fold it, and then just take it and snip from the folded side to the point. And that's the easiest way that I have found to do that. There's a lot of ways you can do it. You can mark it in the middle and that kind of thing, but I'm going to pull up just a little bit. We're just going to tuck that underneath there just a little bit. And we're going to do the same thing with the smaller one. So I'm just going to gently fold it, take my scissors, just snip from the folded side to the point. And again, down here, we're just going to stick that right under there just a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to put some repo on here. Like I said, just tuck it just a little bit under there. Line it up on the edge, put it down, and my tape was under there just a little bit. So we'll just pull that up. And same thing down here, just a little repo on it. Slide it under there, light it up. There we go. Okay, in the secret box collection, there were also these beautiful laser cut borders. And we're going to put that down here. And I think I'm just going to cut that much so I can cut it kind of right here at the edge of the star. I'm just going to take my precision tip scissors, just clip it there, get in here. Kind of angle it up that way a little bit. And from the star, angle it over. Make a little point there. Quite far enough. There we go. It's kind of a weird looking star, but I might be able to clean it up a little bit here. Okay, then this one we're going to put over here. Covers up that. We might bring that down a little bit. We'll just have to see here. And this one, I'm just going to clean up the star just a little bit down here. We cut them apart. There we go. A little bit more. I think this one will be okay down here. Okay. So I'm just going to put some repo on this. Go. We really need these to be across from each other, so I'm not exactly sure. Maybe I would just as soon bring it on down here and bring it across. And actually what we could do, I'm kind of veering away from the pattern, but since we're pretty close there, maybe we could just bring this down here. And line it up down here. And put this down here like that. We'll just change it up a little bit. That's the neat thing about scrapbooking, huh? You can always change it however you want. All righty, so we're going to do that. So this shows up a little bit better. We've got a little bit more room at the top. I'm gonna put that right there. All right, that might rearrange a little bit how the pictures are going to come on here, but we will see. So I have these pictures over here, and we may mount these as well, but those will still fit on there. And what did I do with my rest of them? I definitely will map this picture. And then these are his art pictures. So I think I can cut this one down and maybe put it over here. And then these, like I said, are more of his art. So set those there. I'll use a peekaboo pocket because I have two more here. Mat this one. And then I've got room for journaling or whatever. I will want to journal quite a bit on this page because he played in the band. He played the trombone that his great grandfather used. He sang, he had artwork, and he also won Band Student of the Year. So I was very proud of him in that. But I think this will work out. Obviously, we're going to need to map these two so that they show up just a little better. Maybe just maybe a gray, light gray, or possibly just white to bring the white over here because there's not much white over here, but we've got a lot of white over here. So we'll do that. I'll mat or trim this up to 4x4 and put it over here. And like I said, I'll mat this and then there'll be a peekaboo pocket here. And that's basically what we're going to do. Okay. So you get these pages that are partially done for you already, and it sure makes it easy. We'll put some embellishments around, we've got some embellishing down here. Maybe this will be able to pull down a little bit when we trim this up. I could put a little something here and then up here. So we'd have our triangle, kind of over here, here, and up here. So that would be our triangle. But I just took basically one piece of designer paper and cut it down. And I could have gone even 5x7, which is what I've talked about a lot, is going 5x7. Then you have this whole picture would be matted by this paper, and you would still have enough to go 6 inches here. You have a 1/2 inch on each side. And then just add a couple little extras, little borders or something, and you've got a great 2-page layout. I will finish this and I will post it on my Steph Thompson or the Sassy Scrapper Steph Thompson on Facebook. That's my Facebook page that I have. I will post the finished product there. So if you want to jump over after you're through looking at it here, you sure can. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and also to like it and join our little group that we scrapbook together and get some ideas. But like I said, it's very easy to do. I like to do quick, easy pages, but I like color and just fun things. And I have 5 great grandkids, so I have lots of pages to do. But like I said, I'll finish this up. I would love to see yours. All my information on YouTube is down below here. And so have a great day and don't forget, stay sassy.